Sun is shining, skies are blue. Time to lace up.
Limit
Gotta see
TV,
it through.
limitless, redefining football.
Another challenge on the dusty fields.
Hello, welcome back to Limi TV, and this is the last match this day. I think that the score is very impressive, and you can find that about 10 and 4. I think the sixth margin in a row, and the sixth match between the Derrida FC versus Lasswell FC. I think that the strength is very different between both teams, and you know that the players and the teamwork of the Derrida FC play very well. They just very fluid, like a very professional team when they can easily make 10 goal in 6 matches. And you know that Mr. Muli and Tico, they play wonderfully, and don't forget about the player with the number of 19. You play very well with the very, I think it's very impressive, hard for every player to make. Ooh, that was hit the bar. Look at the short pass sent into the middle, and Ambon, you try to make sure that you just don't concede anymore. And look at the long shot is very, I think it's unpredictable, because it was a long shot from the outside of the box, and it will be a Nike. And every player in the football field, they just lost many stamina, not a better condition from this afternoon they have played. Don't forget that Mr. Siddiq do the refereeing work this afternoon, so they can make an addition of goal, or the score is still the same, 10 and 4. I think you know that Mr. Diaz, he joined the Lasswell FC. Can he make a good change? Maybe he is a good game changer of the football team. He is a very, you know, that the legendary player of the Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta football team. Now the Derrida FC will bring the ball to the middle, and Tiku, what a good play, the footwork. He send that ball to the right, down the right flank, and he sent that ball into one-on-one situation, or maybe that was onside. Oh, now the goal for the Derrida FC. Look at that was a very we don't need the VAR maybe, or the referee. We need a VAR check, but I think because this is the last match, so VAR was not used. So onside, and this is the score is the will be 11 and 4. It's very hard for Lasswell FC to make equalizer. Is not only very high mountain, or maybe mountain Everest, but it's kinda like if you need to if you make a rocket to fly to the moon, it's very hard for the Lasswell FC to do equalizer, because the score is the margin is very high. I think it's hard because look at from the Derrida FC, they have many players that have a good vision, good determination. Look at the maybe you know the Tico Martinez is one-on-one situation. He's just one man playing in the middle, and he has many teammates that play very dangerous. Wonder Kid, student from the mass communication major from the Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, and that was a very important edition of the Derrida FC. And you know that Mr. Moody, the lecturer, is also a solid rock defender, and another student helped him to make sure that the defender work is in project. And you know, look at the Mr. Diaz. This is one of the chance he's to shoot a long shoot from outside of the box. He set that ball, it goes wide. I think that it's very lucky for Mr. Arif because he just no need to fly to the moon to save that ball. And another ball by the Derrida FC, and you know Mr. Afif play in the football field, and you know Hafid, he has a good determination with technique, and he has a very incredible hard work and teamwork also. I think that you know that the typical player that can run can do a hard work to find the ball, and he just easily make a passing and just work into the penalty box. And what happened? Maybe this is a fool. Mr. City just point the free kick, but it's impossible if it will be a penalty with just a free kick. Oh no, that was Lasswell FC restart the game. Can he shoot? And Mr. Ranto with a good position. And oh, that was a good passing by Mr. Ranto, and Mr. Arif just sent the ball forward. And I think that is very lucky because he just sent to his friend, but when the player goes to the opponent, I think that was a dangerous situation for the goalkeeper when he just left the goal, and it's easy for the forward in the caliber of the Mr. Fitri or also Mr. Diaz to make a shoot, a long shoot, and that was it's very lucky for Mr. Arif and Mr. Afif. Maybe he will shoot. Oh, that was a good dribbling by the Mr. Mooley as a defender. And Mr. Mooley joined the forward. This is one of the good time for to do overlapping. And one-on-one situation, and oh, it was a one-on-one situation, but he just sent the ball wide. And this is Mr. Diaz. He makes sure that the score is still the same, maybe. And Mr. Afif, everyone has a low fatigue, with very low stamina. It's very hard to play 6 matches in a row. And that was a great play by the Mr. Mooley, and he sent the ball to Tico. Tico, that was a good counter-attack, and he make terrorists. He terrorist the defender of the Lasswell FC. He changed the side, but the defender of the Lasswell FC just recovered the ball. That was a great play in the left flank, down the left flank by the Mr. Fitri maybe, or maybe his friend. He sent that ball in the middle, and whoa! That was a 5th goal of the Lasswell FC. That was a great play from the down to the left flank, and I think that the Lasswell FC, when we noticed that Mr. Diaz joined the team, they have new power, new courage to create a goal, and you know that was a great goal by maybe that was Mr. Fitri or maybe his friend. That was a great opportunity. That was a good passing and converted very well to goal. And now the score is the 11-5, and Mr. Afif just lost control and he cannot continue the football match. I think the time is over, and Mr. Siddiq just make sure the football match is over. Don't forget to follow and subscribe this channel, and see you next time.